Somewhere in Ohio, in a room full of dot matrix printouts, a man picks up a page. He stops. He grabs a red pen, and he circles 6 characters that, to this day, no scientist on Earth can explain. Those characters are 6EQUJ5. They are the closest thing humanity has ever recorded to a message from somewhere else. And 48 years later, we still don't know what sent it. August 15th, 1977. A radio telescope called Big Ear is listening to the sky. Not with a dish that moves. Big Ear is fixed in place. It lets the Earth's rotation drag the universe past its ear, one strip of sky at a time. That night it's listening on a very specific frequency, 1,420 megahertz. Scientists call this the hydrogen line. Hydrogen is the most common element in the universe. Every star, every galaxy, every cloud of gas between them. It hums quietly at this exact frequency. So if any alien civilization wanted a universal channel, a frequency every intelligent species might think to check, this is the one scientists guess they'd use. It's less like tuning into a random station. It's more like everyone in the universe knowing to check channel 1. For 72 seconds, something answers on that channel. A narrowband signal, 30 times stronger than the background noise of deep space. It rises, it peaks, it fades, exactly the way a fixed source should behave as the sky drifts past a stationary telescope. Not a glitch, not static. A signal shaped like something being received on purpose. 3 days later, astronomer Jerry Amon is reviewing the printout line by line. He sees the sequence, he circles it, he writes one word in the margin. Wow. That's the whole story of the name, not a movie title, not a marketing decision. Just a scientist, alone with a piece of paper, doing the only thing that made sense in that moment. Here's the part that should unsettle you. This wasn't just a signal, it was almost the signal. The one theorized on paper years before by scientists trying to imagine what alien contact would even look like. Right frequency, right shape, right behavior for a distant fixed point in space. It checked almost every box. Almost. Because here's what it didn't do. It never came back. Amon pointed the telescope at that same patch of sky again. Nothing. Other astronomers tried in the years after. Nothing. In the 2000s, with more sensitive instruments, teams searched again. Nothing. Over 100 hours of follow-up observations pointed at that exact coordinate in the constellation Sagittarius. Silence. Whatever it was, it happened once, for 72 seconds, in the entire recorded history of human listening. And then it never happened again. So scientists did what scientists do. They tried to kill the mystery with explanations. Suspect 1, a satellite or military transmission, ruled out. 1,420 megahertz is a protected frequency. By international agreement, no human transmitter is allowed to broadcast there. It's reserved, specifically, so radio astronomers can listen for things like this without interference. Suspect 2, comets. In 2016, a researcher proposed that 2 comets, unknown at the time in 1977, happened to be drifting through that patch of sky. Comets release hydrogen gas. Maybe that gas produced the signal. It was a clean theory, for about a year. Then other astronomers checked the comet's actual positions in 1977. They didn't line up, and when scientists pointed telescopes at those same comets more recently, expecting to see the same kind of emission, they found nothing close to strong enough to explain what Big Ear recorded. The comet theory didn't survive contact with more data. Suspect 3, a glitch in the equipment. Also unlikely. The signals rise and fall matched, almost perfectly. The exact pattern you'd expect from a real, distant, fixed source, crossing a fixed telescope's narrow field of view. Equipment errors don't usually fake that shape by accident. So if it wasn't a satellite, and it wasn't a comet, and it wasn't a glitch, what's left? Some scientists lean toward an explanation we simply haven't found yet. A rare astrophysical event, a flare, a burst. some natural process that, for 72 seconds, mimicked the signature of an artificial transmission with terrifying precision. Others won't rule out the possibility everyone's thinking of, because here's the detail that keeps this story alive, decade after decade. Every box the signal needed to check to look like a deliberate transmission, it checked. Every box it needed to check to look natural and explainable, it didn't. Jerry Amon spent the rest of his life being asked the same question. Was it aliens? He gave the same careful answer, again and again. Something that strong, that narrow, that perfectly shaped, deserved more caution than a headline. He never claimed it was extraterrestrial. He also never stopped being amazed by it. In interviews decades later, he still described that signal as the most compelling candidate humanity has ever recorded. Not proof. A candidate. The best one we have. Big Ear was demolished in 1998, torn down to make room for a golf course expansion. The telescope that caught the strongest unexplained signal in the history of radio astronomy is now a fairway. But the data survives, and scientists still study it. In 2020, researchers proposed a new idea that a rare kind of cosmic event tied to hydrogen clouds around a specific type of star might explain a signal like this. It's plausible, it's not confirmed, which means, as of right now in 2026, the honest answer to what was the wow signal is still the same as it was in 1977. We don't know. For 72 seconds, in August of 1977, something spoke on the one frequency scientists guessed the universe might use to say hello. It said it once, it never said it again. And somewhere out there, on that same patch of sky, the silence has now lasted longer than the signal ever did. We keep listening anyway, because the universe only has to answer once to prove we were never alone.